Good morning. Thank you for joining us on this 4th of July. Today, this Sunday, the 4th of July falls on a Sunday. If you didn't know, happens to be my birthday, my son's birthday, my nephew's. Here we are, celebrating, because every day is a day to celebrate, in my opinion. Yes, this could be a special day, but every day can be a special day. We're going to continue where we left off last Sunday about the prodigal son, but we're going to go into a different part of it as it keeps going and watch what unfolds here. Because we went through in detail that beautiful story with the prodigal son and the reconciliation with his father. On Father's Day, we touched some of the similar things. But the Gospel of Luke, chapter 15, and we're going to continue where we left off, and it'll be starting with the 25th verse. Now his elder son was in the field, and he came and drew nigh to the house, and he heard music and dancing. And he called one of the servants and asked what these things meant. They were having a party. And he said unto him, Thy brother is come, and thy father has killed the fatted calf, because he has received him safe and sound. So they're explaining to his brother what happened. And he was angry. The brother was angry. And he would not go in. He wouldn't go to the party. Therefore came his father out. So his dad went out and entreated him and went out to see what's going on. And he answering said to his father, Lo, these many years do I serve thee, neither transgressed I at any time thy commandment, and yet thou never gavest me a kid that I might bring, he means the food, that I might make merry with my friends, that we might celebrate, me and my friends. But as soon as this thy son was come, which had devoured thy living with harlots, thou hast killed for him the fatted calf. And he said unto him, Son, thou art ever with me, and all that I have is thine. It was meet that we should make merry and be glad. For this thy brother was dead, and is alive again, and was lost, and is found. Now for me, I'm the youngest of 3 boys. One of my brothers is 2.5 years older than me. The other's 4.5 years older than me. Right now, that's not a big separation. In fact, many times people think I'm the oldest. So it's kind of, to me, that doesn't really resonate in my head when people say that or assume they're my younger brothers, because they'll never be my younger brothers, literally or figuratively, to me. But being young, it was a big separation. So there was times, being the youngest, that my 2 brothers would get to go do things and I couldn't go. I would have to stay home and not get to do some of the things. Especially, of course, when they started driving and running around in cars. And of course, I'm still pedaling around in a bike. And there was a desire for me, of course, to want to join in, and rarely would I get that opportunity. And I could remember the feelings I would have. I would never be jealous of my brothers. I would desire for them to succeed. And to this day, it's no different. I desire for my brothers to have success, to have peace, to have the things in their life that makes life good, if I could say it that way. But I understand the part of wanting to be part. There's a difference, and I think we need to all understand this, of what's called a godly jealousy and then just jealousy. They're not the same thing. They're not related. A godly jealousy is, as we know, we serve a jealous God. What does that mean? What's he jealous of? Well, what that means is the desire to be with you, to spend time with you. And you not spending time with him, there's a jealousy there. That's a godly jealousy. So all of us can experience a godly jealousy, being where we want to be with somebody. We want to spend time with somebody. We want to be part of their activities. We want to be part of the party. We want to be part of that. That's not what the elder son was feeling, though. He wasn't feeling a godly jealousy. Because if it was a godly jealousy, he would have went running when he found out that his brother was home. That's not what he did. It says that he wouldn't even go to the party. He wouldn't even take part in the celebration. He said, I'm not going. He hasn't even seen his brother, and he's not willing to even go and acknowledge him. Instead, he's engulfed in, it says, anger, and I want to say jealousy. He's not happy for his brother. He's angry. It sounds a little bit like Joseph's brothers. And the Bible says that Joseph's brothers yet hated him because their father loved him. That their father, there was a special relationship between Joseph and his father, and his brothers, they hated him, or we can call that jealousy, I believe. The hate is a form of jealousy at a high level. And the elder son to the prodigal son was yet angry, a form of jealousy. And I use the example of my two brothers again, because there's a difference between wanting to spend time with somebody than being angry or hate because they're having a celebration, they're having a victory, they're having success. And in fact, I think it's like a form of cancer that eats you up from the inside. To walk with jealousy, to walk with a form of envy in the wrong way. It's not something that I call it an energy that I want. And when I say I want, I don't want it around me. I don't want that. I've always looked at it this way, and I start with being young. With friends in my life, and of course brothers, people close to me. I've always desired people around me that can celebrate with me. And I can celebrate with them. So the people that have been close to me at some level have always been people to some extent that have always celebrated with me, and I celebrated with them. If jealousy was to come into the picture, it's only a matter of time before the relationship breaks, because it can't hold, in my opinion, at least with me. Because what begins to happen is like this elder son. He won't even go to the party. He won't even take part in it. And I would never want somebody at my celebration that doesn't want to be there. I wouldn't want them there. I wouldn't want somebody to take part in my celebration that they can't celebrate with me. Like today, it's my birthday. I would only want people to come celebrate my birthday with me that can celebrate with me. We never have any big parties like that. Almost all the time on the 4th of July, we normally just go out of town. We almost always go out of town. Last year we were in town because of COVID, and we didn't really do much. We just did a family little thing at the house, really small. And that's our typical thing we do. We just do a small celebration. And normally, like I said, it's not even in town. I can't even remember when we've had a big celebration for my birthday. It's been 25 years maybe, uh, which may seem short or long. We just don't do it. And there's multiple reasons. But for me, I would never want somebody to feel pressure or forced to come celebrate with me. I would rather just be like, if somebody doesn't want to, uh, I really wouldn't want them there. I want people to celebrate with me that want to celebrate with me, and vice versa, that I want to celebrate with them. And I lead a life like that in the sense that I want my circle to root for me, to support me, to push with me, to fight with me in the sense on the same side, not undermine each other, not sabotage each other, not put each other down, not hope for failure for each other, which again makes no sense to me at all. And it has never made any sense to me. To this day, it doesn't make sense to me. I have a few friends that are close to my age that have been with me through a lot of ebbs and flows and peaks and valleys. And it's not because we have all the same likes, we have all the same uh, hobbies and all these different things. It's just that the men that are close to me around my age are men that celebrate with me. That's what it is, and I celebrate with them. I celebrate when they have some form of a success happens or something. I'm like, yes, and I enjoy when somebody texts me or calls me when something good happens for them, because I count that a compliment. If somebody's like one of them got a promotion this week, with that promotion came a raise. They put it in their company's newsletter, and he screenshotted me the official promotion and texted to me, and I'm like, nice, congratulations. One of the other ones that he frequently will come on the news, minister such. He'll have articles written about him, uh, uh, and I'll celebrate it. My brother-in-law, the same thing. He'll come out in magazines. He's been on TV shows, and both of them are well known by people. They come across, you know, both of them did a project with Cheech Marine together, the three of them. I thought that was so neat to have the three of them doing something together. And you know what I did? I shared it. I shared it as a form of, look at these guys. They're doing a art project with Cheech Marine. And instead of me saying, I'm angry, I'm not going, heck, I went, and I went and enjoyed the festivities that they had, and it was beautiful. They had art all over, and cars and different activities. And to me, somebody that couldn't celebrate with them is sad. Couldn't celebrate that. Uh, and that was the elder son. He couldn't get on board. Think about that. How sad does that make our life when we can't celebrate each other's victories? And instead of celebrating, we say, I'm not going. I'm not going to go. I remember that event. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make time. I remember parking the car, and I was by myself, but my family was there, and we all met up, and we walked around, and we looked at different things. It was hard to talk to them because they were both people were all around them, you know, but I wanted to make sure they knew I was there celebrating with them. But to me, it's a beautiful thing. My oldest brother, he's also very artistic, very talented. He does amazing artwork, and he's very skilled with his hands. Uh, I celebrate it. I can't do that. I I can barely scribble something as far as drawing. I don't have any of that ability that he has. He can just sketch things out meticulously. He can shadow things and make them dimensional with a pencil, with other devices that he uses, instruments to create art. So I got multiple talented artists in my life, and I can't do it. It's not my skill. Am I jealous? No. I celebrate what those men can do. I celebrate it. So for me, it's not putting myself down. I do what I do. I'll paint canvases a different way. I'll be artistic a different way. And I'll say this, some people won't realize it. I can see things with my eyes, like artistically. It's the same thing a friend of mine that Daniel Winans, who's got one of the most beautiful voices, that male voices you ever hear. It's just amazing voice. And we have sitting down many times, and we'll go over songs. We'll go over music. He'll play something, I'll play something. I can't even come close to doing what he does. It's just so effortless and easy. And he can hit notes and never lose the power that's coming out of his lungs. Very well skilled. But he will recognize that I can hear things with my ear. He'll be like, can you hear that? Did you hear that? I'll say, yeah, I heard that. And he'll ask me, he'll quiz me. We'll go over songs. He'll when he writes a song, he'll play it before he fine tunes it. And he says, can you hear this? But he recognizes that I can hear it. I just can't sing it, but I can hear it. Same thing with art. I can't do the art, but I can see the art. I can appreciate the art. I can recognize it. But I celebrate all of these men's talents, their abilities, and I don't look at it like, why didn't I get that, Lord? Because the Lord gave me what he gave me, and I thank God for what he gave me. And I'm going to do what I can with it to the best of my ability. But as I celebrate with them, I believe they celebrate with me and recognize what I can do as I recognize what they can do. But it's a celebration of each other. I don't have jealousy towards my biological brothers. I don't have jealousy towards my circle. Now, I know there are some people that desire for me to fail. And I get it. I'm not feeling sorry for myself. I'm not like, it's just a fact. Now, somebody like that, people may ask me, I'm just like, hey, I just need to keep them on another side of the fence or whatever you want to call it, boundary, or just keep them over there. Why? Because they don't want me to succeed, so I don't want them to even know many times my victories, not because they're going to hurt them, I just don't want them to feel any jealousy, because I don't want that. That's not what I desire. But at the same time, I can't bring them in because they're going to want to undermine what I'm doing. And I've had that happen where somebody pretends like they're okay, but behind the scenes, they're trying to erode or destroy what we're doing. That's jealousy, it's hate, it's anger. And I'm just like, okay, just stay over there then and do what you do. And I'll just stay over here and do what I do. It's Abraham and Lot. You go east, I'll go west. You go west, I'll go east. Just say, stay over on the other zip code, or whatever, county line or even state line or whatever it might be. Because I just don't want it. I have 2 sons. I desire nothing but victory, peace for my boys. Whatever success they have. My family, my extended family, my wife, never a form of competition or jealousy or envy. The only jealousy that might happen is the jealousy of wanting to be with each other. That's it. For me, I got two grandsons. I got two sons, two grandsons, and some of the hardest parts for me is not being with them at times, to not be able to share certain things with them because the schedule doesn't allow it or permit it. That is a hard one for me. It's a hard one to swallow when I know that they're having a celebration and I'm not able to be there. That's a tough one for me, but it has nothing to do with jealousy. It just has the desire for me to want to be there. And so many times things will be happening, and I'll say, send me pictures. Send me pictures. When they go out to do something, sometimes I'll say, send me pictures, and time will pass, and I won't be getting any pictures, and I'll text. I'll say, hey, send me some pics, because I want to see it at least from that. I love FaceTiming, and we do this quite often. Last night I was FaceTiming with my grandsons, and we talk on FaceTime, and we pray on FaceTime, and we share. And it's not the same thing, but it's something. But jealousy, no. Envy, no. The only jealousy that you should have, or I should have, is the jealousy to want to be with each other. That's it. And if that's what the jealousy is, if we can recognize that jealousy, because that's not a wrong jealousy. The wrong jealousy is that we can't celebrate like the elder son couldn't celebrate with his younger brother. After his younger brother had been separated from him, he didn't even go in and run and give him a hug and say, welcome back, bro. He said, I'm not going. I've never had this. I never got this. But his dad's like, don't you see? It's all yours anyways. Sometimes, like here, you can see the facility. I call it the Lord's facility, in the sense that it ultimately belongs to the Lord. But sometimes someone will speak of it like it's mine. They'll refer it as that it's mine. I don't want it referred to as mine. I'll tell other people, no, I want you to see it either as the Lord's and or as yours. I want people to look and say, look it, this is ours. And whatever time we have here on earth, I can't answer that. We're not going to get into it. But say that time passes and I exit this world. Well, whatever that is here is like the father telling his eldest son, this belongs to you. And I'm not just saying my DNA. There's families in this congregation, their blood, sweat, and tears are in this building. It's theirs. It's their children's. And for some people, it's their grandchildren's. When we got this facility, my grandson, he was 2 years old, and I don't know where he was grabbing it. And when we got the phone call that the building closed, the deal was done. We were at home. My grandson was there. It's during COVID, and I said, the building closed. We're getting the keys at 2:00. And then my grandson, I don't know where he got this from. He goes, I got my church. I got my church. And then his mom says, no, it's everybody's church. And then I said, no, it's okay for him to say that. I told her it's okay when he said, I got my church. I don't know where this came to his mind. But at his age, he's not going to remember anything but he's not going to remember before not having this. And there's going to be a lot of younger people not ever remember. It's not our final destination. We got other plans we're going to do, but meanwhile, that it's other people's in mind. Like, don't look at it as mine. It's either see it as yours or ours, and ultimately the Lord's. And some people won't understand that. They won't see it. And I love when I pull up on an off day and there's 10 cars in the parking lot, and there's people in the sanctuary doing something, or in the offices or outside. It makes me happy. And sometimes, like on a Saturday, there'll just be all kinds of people around here, and it makes me happy. I would rather see people enjoying this building than it sitting empty. Makes no sense to me at all to have a facility to sit empty, to have other people enjoy and celebrate, and whatever that might be. And sometimes it might be a celebration of somebody's passing, and we have another one coming up here, another going home service of somebody that has passed. I'm just glad we can do it. We can offer that service. But in no way do I want to look at, oh, it's mine, and like a little kid hoarding things. No. In fact, if everyone's enjoying and celebrating and I'm out doing something else, putting other things together, I'm good with it. And people have done this, and I'll start wrapping up with this one. When people say, what do you want for your birthday? I've been asked that question. I don't get it asked much now. And this is what I'll answer. And this is what I'm going to say today, if you want to know what I want for my birthday. This is what I want. For my birthday, I want you to have a good day. That's what I want. Everybody that's in this today, what I want from you for my birthday is for you to have a good day. I don't care about opening a present if my family's not happy today. I don't care about a cake and food and celebration if everybody can't enjoy it. It would sadden me if somebody was unhappy because I'm having a birthday. That's not what I want. I want you to be happy. I want the people in my circle to be happy. I want my family to be happy. I want everyone in this group and all of you joining us. And maybe you're watching this after the 4th of July. Make this day a good day. Thank you for joining us on this Sunday, 4th of July. Thank you for all of you that have been giving to our ministry. If you would like to give, you can text 77977, New Creation AZ, New Creation AZ, one word, 77977, and you'll get a link that you can go on and give to the ministry. As we say, what comes in is going back in, going back out to continue the work of this kingdom, His kingdom, and the work of this ministry. I hope you have a blessed Sunday, and again, thank you for joining.